A daycare, according to an indictment, decided to spray children in the face with chemicals, make them fight each other, engage in direct abuse, and more. This was at a daycare in an Air Force base in Warner Robins, Georgia. Let's put up the picture of their very festive literature. 3 formerly employed women of an Air Force base daycare in Warner Robins, Georgia have all been indicted for alleged child abuse. According to the Department of Justice, a federal grand jury returned a 30-count indictment charging 2 former employees and the former director of a daycare facility located on Robins Air Force in Warner Robins, Georgia, with charges related to the alleged child abuse. So let me give you some background on these former employees. Zhanay Kiana Flynn, 27 years of age, from Centerville, Georgia, is charged with 18 counts of cruelty to children in the first degree, 6 counts of cruelty to children in the second degree, 3 counts of simple battery, and 1 count of failure to report suspected child abuse. There's more. Antanesha Mone Fritz, 29 years of age, of Tanner, Alabama, is charged with 18 counts of cruelty to children in the first degree, 6 counts of cruelty to children in the second degree, 3 counts of simple battery, and 1 count of failure to report suspected child abuse. And the former daycare worker, Latona Mae Lambert, 51 years of age, of Kissimmee, Florida. Okay? Charged with 1 count of failure to report suspected child abuse. Knew about it, according to the indictment. The indictment alleges a variety of felony cruelty charges against children. This was committed during January and February of 2021. The charges allege various forms of abuse did in fact take place, to include striking children, causing children to fight each other, forcing them to hit each other, spraying them in the face with cleaning liquid, seizing and shaking a child while threatening to strike them, striking a child in the head with a book, kicking them to the wall and stepping on and applying weight to their legs. Flynn and Fritz were also accused of committing simple battery against children, with the indictment alleging that they lifted a cot with a child sleeping on it, causing the child to fall on the ground, struck a toy out of a child's hand, and then forced the child into a small enclosure and sprayed 2 children in the head and face with cleaning solution. Lambert, Flynn, and Fritz are each charged with 1 count of failing to report suspected child abuse, and they did not notify proper authorities of the abuse after allegedly witnessing it or have reason to suspect that it was occurring. Meanwhile, the child care page on the base's site has at the very bottom, let's put this up. It says right there, child abuse and neglect. It is the policy of the Family Child Care Program that any suspected abuse or neglect be referred to the base Family Advocacy Office, and they provide the information. A statement from the base has also been released. They say, and I quote, the Air Force base said in a statement, properly caring for our airmen and their families is of utmost importance. Our airmen should have confidence in the care provided to our Child Development Center, the statement added. We are fully supporting the ongoing investigation and reviewing processes to ensure the appropriate measures are in place to safeguard our children. The DOJ is still investigating. This is an ongoing investigation, according to them. Parents and guardians of children who are under the care of the defendants and have concerns about their child are encouraged to contact the Robins Air Force Base Family Advocacy Program at 478-327-8398 during regular business hours, per the United States Department of Justice. Stories like this boil my blood. Children, there is nothing a child can do, that should make you abuse them. Nothing. I don't care what they say out of their mouth. I don't care what actions they commit to their children. You were the adults in this situation. I don't know what other protocols failed these children here, but I damn sure know you did. We will highlight these stories. We will bring light to them. National media has not covered this story as they should, in my opinion. But we will. All right, Jeff, thoughts?
I'm looking forward to the day when you report that there's justice served in this situation. I mean, where do you even start from a commentary perspective of talking about this situation? It's so wrought with ugliness and neglect, and to some degree, even like hate. So many people have been failed in this situation. So many families probably don't know what to do or where to turn in order to get what they need in this situation. Who can they trust moving forward in situations like this? Child care is necessary, and boy, is it expensive. But wow, like what are these families gonna do after situations like this? This is ugly.
Well said.